Hi everyone, today I am going to talk about the proof of the trigonometric identities part 2. As I mentioned you some tricks and tips you to solving the or proving the trigonometric identities, which I am going to talk about a little bit harder question from the previous video. So in this video I will solve a very interesting and the important question which is frequently asked in the board examination. So how we have to proceed to this question, as I teach you in the in the previous video, that if you are getting the squares in the identities in the functions like the tan, cot, sine, cosec, then you have to use directly the identities which you know, the three identities: sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, and 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, and 1 plus cos square theta is cosec square theta. And if you are not getting the squares in the function, then you have to proceed by converting into the sine and cos. So this is the two basic thing which I teach you, so that you could prove the any type of trigonometric identities. So how you have to proceed this one? As I also tell you that tan can be written as the sine by cos, because as I mentioned, all the trigonometry you have to convert into sine and cos if it is in the linear or if there is no squares in the function. So the tan can be also written as 1 by cot, but here the tan also can be written as sine by cos. So how you will proceed this one? So as you are not getting the any type of a squares in the function, then you have to convert all those ratios into the sine and cos. And if you will not convert, then also you will may get the answer. It is not necessary that always you have to convert, but when you will convert, it is convenient to get the answer. So as if let's suppose if we convert, so the sine can be written tan can be written as sine by cos, sine theta by cos theta, and this can be written as 1 plus cos theta by sine theta. This is the first part, and this can be written as the cos of theta and then sine of theta is equal to 1 minus sine theta by cos theta. So this is what we get. As I tell you, when you get the values in the fraction, then you have to take the LCM. Now here when we take the LCM, we will get the sine theta as an LCM, and here we will get the sine theta, and here we will get the cos theta. And when we take the LCM here, we will get the cos theta, and here will be cos theta minus sine theta. So as we get here, and when you so this will multiply here, and this will multiply here. So as we ultimately get the sine square of theta into the cos of theta is equal to sine theta minus cos theta. So this is what we get, and in plus we also get this multiplied to here and this multiplied to here. So we will get the cos of theta, and then we will get here the sine theta into cos theta minus of sine theta. So as we get to this conclusion, now we have to proceed. How we have to proceed here? So if you again getting like this one, then you may also think that here again you have to take the LCM once again. So let's suppose if you take the LCM once again, so for this I would like to tell you, if you are going to see that here it is the sine theta minus cos theta, but here is the cos theta minus sine theta, means there is changes or opposite in the sign. So how can you make the sign same, like a same, because it will be convenient to solve. This is why I am making. So when you take the minus common as both, then it will converted into the minus and it will converted into the plus, and this is what here we have. So this minus can be transported to here. So as we get here the minus, and this becomes like this. So as we will take the LCM, cos theta into sine theta minus of cos theta, and then sine theta into sine theta minus of cos theta. This is what the LCM becomes. So here it become the sine square sine q of theta minus of sine theta minus of cos of theta. and here it becomes the cos q of theta into cos q of theta into the sin theta minus of cos theta. So it becomes like this. Now how we have to proceed now onward? If you are taking that sin theta minus cos theta and sin theta minus cos theta, here can be taken as the common. Here have the common in both of the terms. So this can be written in the form of common. So as I am going to solve from here. So when you will take the common sin theta minus of cos theta, then what you will get here? So you will get here sin q minus of cos cos q theta, and here in this here you will get the cos into sin minus of cos, and again you will get the sin into sin minus of cos, and one sin minus cos can be cancelled out, and here ultimately you will get the sin q minus of cos q theta, and then here you will get the cos theta into sin theta and the sin theta minus of cos theta. So here you reach, but now you have to prove the 1 plus tan theta plus cot theta, but you are not reaching to that, but you are not getting the answer. So solve this one further. As you know that it is written as AQ minus BQ. What is the identity of AQ minus BQ? It is the A minus B and the A square plus B square plus AB. This is the identity which you have studied in class 10th. So using this identity, it becomes the sin theta minus of cos theta, and here it's become the sin square of theta plus cos square of theta plus sin theta cos theta, and in this denominator we will get the cos theta sin theta and sin theta minus of cos theta. Sin theta cos theta will be cancelled out. Ultimately we will get, this can be written as sin square plus cos square can be written as 1, and here we have the sin theta cos theta, and here we have the cos theta and sin theta. So this is what we get here. So as you cannot solve as you can solve it further by separating the denominator. So here I am solving this one. So 1 plus we will get the 1 plus sin theta and cos theta. 1 plus sin theta cos theta is equal to so as we solve the LHS, we reach to this level. As we solve the LHS, now we are thinking that it become a very simpler in the form. So now you could also solve the RHS little bit to go over this answer, because as you said that you have to use the 3 method. In the 90% of the question you have to solve only the RHS, but in some question you have to solve the LHS also and the RHS also, like this. So we have to solve this is the LHS, and now we are solving the RHS. So this is written as 1 plus sin theta cos theta, because the tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta, and here cot theta can be written as cos theta and sin theta. So like this, when we take the LCM cos theta sin theta, we will get here the cos theta sin theta, and here we will get the sin square, and here we will get the cos square, and sin square cos square can be written as 1. So we will get the cos theta sin theta plus 1 upon the cos theta into sin theta. So when we solve the RHS, we get to this conclusion. When we solve the LHS, we get to this conclusion. That means LHS and RHS both become the equal. So this is being proved. So I think this is a very interesting question, and you understand how to proceed the question actually. So now I am going to solve some more interesting question based on these concepts. So as I solve this one, and which is I think you may practice after this class, so that you will get to know how we have to use the mind. And in the trigonometry, you have to keep in mind that there is no only one way to prove. You could apply a multiple way to prove identities, because it is like you have to how you reach to your destiny. It can be a long way and shorter way. It's depend how you use your mind. So now I am going to solve this one. So this is the cosec theta minus of cot theta whole square is equal to 1 minus cos theta and 1 plus cos theta. So as I said you, if you are not getting the squares in the function, then you have to convert all those into the form of sine and cos. So as you are not getting the squares directly on this, so cosec can be written as 1 by sine theta, and cot can be written as cos by sine theta, and ultimately we have the squares on whole. So we will get the LCM sine theta. So as we give the 1 minus cos theta upon the sine theta upon the LCM, we have also here we have the square. So now when we open this one, we will get the 1 minus cos theta whole square and the sine theta whole square, and the 1 minus cos of theta can be written as 1 minus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta, and this can be written as sine square can be written as 1 minus cos square. So this and 1 minus cos square, by using the identities which is the sine square plus cos square, using this one we will get the sine square is equal to 1 minus cos square, and it is like the a square minus b square. So it can be written as 1 plus cos of theta into 1 minus cos of theta. So when we will write here 1 minus cos of theta and then 1 plus cos of theta, so as it will be cancel out, the answer will remains the 1 minus cos theta and 1 plus cos theta. This is what we need to prove, and I think you understand. Here we have used the first identity, and here we have used the a square minus b square identity, which is a plus b, a minus b, and using those things we just get to the answer. And I think you understand how to apply your method, how to use your mind. Just try the another question. So in the another question we have the sec square of theta minus sec of a power 4 minus sec square theta is equal to 10 square of theta plus 10 to the power 4 of theta. Now as you are getting the squares in the identities, then you have not to convert into the form of sine and cos. You have to just use the identity. But now see what the answers required. Answer required, this should be in the tan theta, in the form of tan theta. That means all this value which is in the sec form, in the function of sec square or the sec power 4, you have to convert into the tan. So how will you convert? So as you know that sec square can be written as sec square, sec square can be written like this, and this one sec square which is equal to the 1 plus tan square of theta. As I think you know, this is equal to 1 plus tan square of theta, and the sec square can be written as 1 plus tan square of theta whole square minus 1 plus tan square of theta. As we get to this conclusion, now it is the a plus b ka whole square, and this is the identity. So using this a square which is the 1 again, and which is the tan square, and plus 2 tan theta square, and this can be open as the 1 minus of tan square of theta. I think you know the a plus b, the identity of a plus b ka whole square. So this is what we get. So here we will get the 10 to the power 4 theta, and plus minus 1 will be cancel out, and here we have the 2 tan theta in the plus and 1 tan theta in minus. So ultimately we will get the tan square of theta, and this is what we need to prove, and I think you understand how we get to this one. So now just solve a very interesting question, and something it seems to be somewhere difficult, which is the science, which is the sine theta plus cosec square of theta, cosec theta whole square plus में cos theta plus sec theta whole square is equal to 7 plus tan square of theta plus cot square of theta. Now this is somewhere a difficult question now, but here you have to use your mind, then you will able to prove, because when you just converting into the sine and cos, and you will be divert and not able to reach out to the answer. So here you have to use the mind. So when you will open this one, you will get the sine square theta plus cosec square theta, cosec square theta plus 2 sin theta cosec theta, and here when you will open this one, you will get the cos square of theta, and then here you will get the sec square of theta, and the 2 cos theta and sec theta. And as you know that sine square of theta and the cos square of theta is equal to 1, so can be written as 1. And as you also know that, and right here the cosec square of theta plus sec square of theta, and as you know that the cosec is can be written as the 1 by sine, so sine will be cancel out, so here we will get the 2, and like this the cos and sec can be written as 1 by cos, so it will be cancel out, and ultimately we will get here the 2 also. So as we get to this one, so this can be written as the 5 plus cosec square theta plus sec square theta. So as we get to this conclusion, but now we have to find in the form of tan theta and cot theta. But when you observe this, there is a squares in the trigonometric function. Then as I said, whenever you see the squares in the function, then you have to use the identities. So when you will use the identity, as you know that cosec square of theta can be written as the 1 plus cot square of theta, and the sec square of theta can be written as 1 plus tan square of theta. Now we will get the 10 plus cot square of theta plus tan square of theta, and this is what we need to prove. And I think you understand. Sometimes it seems to be difficult, this chapter, proving of trigonometric identities, but when you remember the concept, when you applies your mind and you have been remembers the formula, then you will done it easily. And thank you for today.